Yo, peace. The spiritually enlightened, and the true definition of enlightenment is knowing how much you don't know. Faith over fear. Yeah, bro. So, right now I'm just chilling up here at the park. Just got my workout in, y'all. I'm about to go for a run, y'all. But I ain't gonna tell y'all that unless I'ma really go, you know? Real talk. Real talkity talk. I ain't gonna tell y'all that unless I'ma do it. So let's do it, bro. We ain't got time to procrastinate, bro. I've been dealing with some adversities, y'all. And I just got out of jail, bro. For warrants over my license and whatnot. But I'm still a grown man and I ain't gonna tell nobody. I ain't gonna let nobody tell me how I gotta move, bro. Period. I'm accountable for what I do, so let me deal with the consequences. But I'm not gonna live up to society's standards of what they should think I should do just because I may have a certain pigment don't mean that I can't get out here and make moves. I'm not, and I have the right to not listen to what people gotta say, bro. America is so hard on the people. They're just trying to get their shit together, but America still makes their life harder, especially people in my pigment. Yeah, I understand. Okay, you gotta have a license to drive. Okay, I understand that part, but those rules are outdated, like, honestly, and we need a whole level of rules, like, because, like, now they're doing stuff like pulling up to my house and trying to arrest me and stuff, and, like, it's just like that's getting out of hand, bro. Like, and as far as driving, like I said, I can't live up to society's standards. Society wants you to live by how they want you to live and create so much rules and stuff, you know, and it's just not right, you know, because we all have our own path and our right, you know, to live how we want to live, bro. And I believe the government needs to change, bro, because they created all these things, licenses and birth certificates and all of these things to try to control us. You know what I mean? And man, it's not good, you know? I am mad that I did have to spend a night in jail. But the fact is, you can't live up to society's expectations. And let me go deeper on that, meaning, like, how society thinks you should be, like, that we gotta follow all their rules, and it's just stupid to me, bro. And I'm a spiritual being, so I don't go by laws and authorities. I don't listen to authorities, bro, because I know that we're sovereign beings, bro. We don't have to be controlled as human beings, unless you can't control yourself, bro. But as far as not living up to people's expectations, that's the truth, man. Because this is all a slave plantation. The whole world. When they ask you, what field do you work in? That's what my mentor just said. What field do you work in? And all, like we're in a slave plantation or something. So, as far as that, you know, it's pretty insane, and I have to get this off my chest, man, that we don't have to do what you guys want us to do, bro, in the world, bro. I'm just keeping it real, and I'm standing up for myself, my family. We will not do what you guys want us to do. Only what God wants us to do. How about that? Because you can't just tell someone and try to control them when you don't control them. Yeah, you could say, yeah, law. Yeah, we have to obey the law. Okay, yes, that's in the Bible. But to think that you own people and you can dictate the way their life should go is quite ludicrous, because you can think, oh, just because the color of somebody's skin, that, oh, you can have control over them just because of past history of those people being oppressed. But no, things are changing, and the last will be first and the first will be last. So I'm trying to tell y'all, when you're elevating, even the authorities are gonna hate on you, bro. When you're trying to get your shit together, they're gonna hate on you and make you a target. But God will rise, bro. They've already done everything they can to my people, bro. Slavery, everything. And we're still here and we're still strong. So whatever we have to endure, we will get through it. And God has the last say on how he sees me. It doesn't matter what other men think. It's about what God sees about me and what he thinks about me. It doesn't matter, like I said, about the opinions of man. Don't care about what they think at all, bro. It's about, you should be worried about what God thinks about you and have your spirit right too, you know? But, I'm not no racist, bro, and that's the thing. We all bleed the same. And yeah, bro, a lot of people, my color may have to get their shit together. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Whoop-de-fucking-do, bro. Like, bro, you can't control God's people, bro, because we're all God's people. But when we're starting to be targeted, God don't like that, bro. God don't like ugly. That's all I'm gonna have to say, bro. I don't have to expound and go over it or whatever, bro. I don't care what they think about me, bro. You feel me? Because they be watching, bro. They right here, bro. Sending me all types of warrants and everything, bro. There they go right there. That's the, who is it? The police. Yeah, I ain't gonna say what department, though. But, I gotta document this shit, bro. Because it's like, why are you guys so afraid of us black people getting better and becoming successful? And what is it about that scares you? Because we all have the right to wealth and abundance, so there's no need to worry if we'll get better, because we will. Always. Always, bro. My bad I'm getting passionate, y'all, but, I live here in Arizona, bro, and the police are the police, bro. You know how they are, bro. Wanna, just give people a hard time, and I, you know what I mean? I don't hate police. I do not hate no police, bro. But the fact is, we as citizens, we have to get our shit together, because they're just doing their job. But it's different when you're like causing a hate crime, or you're racially stalking someone, and like, you know what I mean? That's when it gets out of hand, bro. Like, and yeah, bro, some people think they can keep playing those type of games with people, but you don't know who God is really with. So it doesn't bother me, I'm gonna keep filming my videos, inspiring y'all, and elevating. Peace. The spiritual enlightened, the true definition of enlightenment is knowing how much you don't know.